Hello, everyone. We're going to fix this because we're not interviewing Mr. Hastelbahn today. Mr. Hastelbahn's an awesome guy, good friend of mine, but not him today. We're going to be interviewing someone totally different. Totally different. Put this here. Done that. And I have been trying for the damnedest before we start. How exactly do you say? Let me see if I can get this right. Katiaeleonor? I'm wrong.
It's yeah.
Damn.
Because actually my name is Katia, like with an
Oh,
A. So we pronounce it Katya.
Katya?
Yes. And the
Okay.
second name is Eleanor.
Eleanor. Okay, so
Yes.
Katiaeleonor?
Yes.
Yay! I did something right! Okay. So now we're all set. We got the picture up and everything. Alright, today, on the final hour of Katiaeleonor. Yes! That was hard for me, but I did it! And I brought her on the show because she's an OC cosplayer, TikToker, and a creator, and just seemed like an awesome person. And now we're here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So remember, the first thing is anything I ask you, if it bothers you, irks you, triggers you, could cause like whatever, any question, you could just bypass. And that goes for chat too. If any question they ask, you just straight bypass. You don't have to answer it.
Okay. So it's like what do you call those lifelines? You have like 3 and you can just, use a lifeline to
Yes.
pass the question.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but it is understood very, very well.
All right, cool. So now that's good. That's good. You know that. And then the first question is, who are you outside of content creation? Like, who are you just as an everyday person?
Oh, this is like a job interview question. But it's going to be like completely in the character or how I am normally in my normal awkward life.
Okay, so are you doing this? Let me get this first. Are you doing the interview as your OC, as in like your OC's persona, or are you doing it as you yourself as a creator?
I'm doing it as my OC. So first to start, my name is Raven Eyes and I'm the shamaness of the north.
Okay, got it. So
And I'm a bit goofy and I'm a bit thirsty sometimes maybe, and I can do a lot of cool things, but not maybe on a live stream, but I'm speaking of some kind of magic.
Okay, so what kind of magic are you do you try to perform? Do you do bad things, good things?
Mostly good things.
Okay. All right. I wish I knew this was OC interview. I would start this out. Let's start this all over, actually. Let's start this all over.
Okay.
I did not know this was actually an OC interview because this is totally different. So.
Okay, but I can do it as a normal one also.
God damn it, choose! I rather do an OC one because everyone's like, "Yay, fun OC one!" So let's just restart this because I didn't know it was gonna be one of these. I forgot to actually ask that. So I haven't done one of these in such a long time. It's so different. I'm not prepared. Okay, so today we're going to be interviewing Katiaeleonor's OC as her OC today on the final hour, which is going to be a very interesting ride because she looks like she's Norse-esque of some sort. I have no clue because I haven't spoken to you beforehand. So
yeah.
So, who are you? Like this thing, or what are you?
What are you? This is actually the most frequent question asked of me. What are you? So first of all, to start, I'm a human being. And So the thing that we practice is Norse Paganism. We are living in Scandinavia. It's the northern part of Europe. And in this Norse pagan, we have like this ancient shaman culture, and we call it a little bit different things depending on in which country you are. But personally, I'm from Finland, and it's not a part of the Scandinavian country, but basically in my own language, we can call it a poppamies.
Pop?
It's
What?
poppamies. Poppamies.
So like pop me yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's pretty close. But basically, in the common language, it's called the shamanism. So shamans were the mystic peoples of the ancient Norse cultures. And basically, the ancient Vikings went to their shamans to ask about, everyday life. When is it good time to plant the crops? When is it a good time to get married, and so on. And also, as the modern day Viking show, they were, portraying the shamans to being like this kind of all-seeing creatures. Like they were asking questions of the future. And
Okay.
basically, we were also like the ancient pharmacists, because the medicine was not that developed in ancient times. So if somebody got sick in the village, they basically went to their shaman to ask for some kind of medication. And most often we just gave them herbs. And it was basically mostly trial and error. So if like they get
Here,
the
try
wrong
this. If
herb,
this
they
works,
could.
it works. If it doesn't work, we'll try this instead. Isn't that what normal like doctors do nowadays?
Yes.
So your OC like does your OC have immortality even though you're human?
Well, this is what the most people think, but actually we are mortals.
You're mortals. Okay, so you just
Yes.
can last for a very long time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
We go over the expiry date,
Oh,
basically. So we are like these Karens who, work at the supermarket, who has gotten tired of their job 25 years ago.
oh my
These
god.
really nasty ones.
Okay, so this OC like how did you become a shaman? Why did you become a shaman?
That is actually a really good question. So just to go a little bit back, currently I have 5 different OCs, and all of the different 5 OCs is basically a reflection of one of my personalities.
Okay.
And so I started off, my first OC was a shield maiden. And with this shield maiden, I kind of she's like portraying the fun side of me, like this party going, like this really strong woman who can defend herself, and she takes what she wants, and this really independent woman. But the second OC I actually created was this shaman, and she is like portraying the more spiritual part of myself.
Okay.
Like, in my ordinary life, I don't have like a specific religion I'm following. But the thing is, when I'm basically walking in the forest, I just feel one with nature. And this shaman character is like very reflective of that. How should I explain it? It's like, yeah, I don't know. I was experimenting with this shaman character very much before I actually, published her.
Okay.
And I was surprised by the results because I did not expect this. I had like a mental picture of what she was going to look like before, and then when I looked in the mirror, I was like, yeah.
No, this one actually catches a lot of eyes because it's unique in a sense, because you have the whole skull on the head. Like, you're a shaman. I don't think I've seen other shamans actually on TikTok like you. And that's what's really cool. Is like, you've seen wolf people with masks, you've seen purge people with masks, but you haven't seen like an actual shaman. And Blood Vixen says she's a beautiful shaman. And
thank you.
Easy's like, Ronald McDonald is my spirit animal. I usually feel one with nature when I go to McDonald's. Them Karens all over my colo. So, shamans live for a long time. What is usually the life expectancy of a shaman?
If they're not smoking funny things, I think they can live up to 100 years.
Okay. Funny things.
But it is, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say it because we maybe have some underage watchers, so I'm not gonna go further into that, but you know what I mean, basically.
I could tell you've never been in any of my Twitch lives.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What gave me away?
Because you just said that you're hiding certain things. I mean, I go into people's lives, and my lives, I tell them penis wrinkles, just for the hell of it.
Okay, so I can basically be uncensored all the way?
You could be uncensored all the way, just don't say derogatory terms or anything that would offend someone. That's it.
Okay.
Which usually takes a lot.
Yeah. Well, don't be afraid, because I'm a very nice person otherwise, so I never go into those kind of terms.
Nice. There's no reason for it. Like, a lot of people just don't understand. It's like, you say these words, there's no reason. But we're kind of digressing from that. We could have a whole podcast about that. Now, with you have this shaman that really stands out. And what I actually want to ask you is, you shot a whole bunch of shots outside. I know it had to have been a little cold. Were you cold at all?
No.
How cold is it usually in Finland?
Well, the thing is that I'm currently living in the neighbor country, Sweden. And during the Yule festivities, we got 2 days of snow. It was like a storm, and it brought all the snow all outside. Even if there was that much snow, and I was without any basically clothes, it was only -2 degrees Celsius, and this is very good temperature, because normally we get like about -30 degrees Celsius. I don't know how it translates into Fahrenheit.
Wait, -30 degrees Celsius?
Yes. -30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's really cold. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, -2 is maybe what, 20 degrees ish? Like, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Might be right.
I don't know the
-2. Yeah. But -2 degrees Celsius, it is nothing for me. I can go in bikinis and I won't be bothered.
That's crazy. Because like, it can get really cold out there. You're just so used to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Finnish culture?
No, what is that?
Okay, so basically the sauna was invented in Finland, and what we do is that we go into a sauna that is 100 degrees Celsius warm, and we sit in there for 20 minutes and just throw water on the stove. And when we are like smoking hot, we go out in the snow and just lie, naked in the snow. Or alternative, you make a opening in the ice and you go for a swim. And then after, when you are ready, you go up and you go back in the sauna. So basically, I'm very used to doing this ice bath or snow bath.
Really?
So cold doesn't bother me that much, but on the other hand, the sun does, because when I go sunbathing, I'm like a red tomato.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and
The
it's not something nice to look on.
one thing I did hear is if you do that, it actually is really good for your immune system and like your
Yes,
body. Like it actually is really good for you. Like
yes,
ironically, that's pretty cool though.
yeah. The thing is that it's because it's a shock treatment for your body. So basically, when you go from hot to cold, you shock your body. It will make the heart pump much more blood into your system. That will kind of clear the passages of uh, garbage, in your tubes. Are you with me?
I know, I got you. I get you.
Yeah. So basically, it will clean your body. If you have how do you say it in English? A blockage of some kind,
Yeah.
in your blood stream.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it will just push it out. And
Really?
yes. So this is why we do crazy things like this, because it's actually health beneficial.
Huh.
We are not doing it because we are crazy. We are doing it because it's something to do.
That's cool though. That's really cool. And
Yeah.
what North Seas 1 is negative 15 Celsius in Finland. Uh Tiflis, I think I'm saying that right. No bathing aren't that bad as long as you get fast into a warm shower or sauna. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's interesting. I've always wondered about that. And I'm like, really the reasoning why. You're like, yeah, it's healthy, but why? So
Yeah, exactly.
what gave you the idea to shoot outside with those videos? Because you don't see that too often on TikTok with the OC community.
Right. So one of my biggest dreams, okay, this is kind of silly, but I always wanted to be some kind of movie director, I guess. So shooting outside makes it more realistic, right?
True that.
So basically, I wanted to be the director, the editor, and the actress. So actually, also, even if some of my snow videos only got about 200 views, I don't mind, because the process of going there, filming, and then afterwards cutting, editing, and just putting on music and things, the whole process, it's just like some kind of hobby of mine. I really enjoy doing that. So yeah. And actually, last summer, I was shooting in the forest with, the sun, and
Okay.
it was really fun to do. But I have to tell you, because, here in the northern parts of the world, in Europe, we have a lot of mosquitoes and flesh-eating flies, and you won't imagine what kind of horrids we have in the forest here, like a lot of spiders. So basically, in the summertime when I was filming in the forest, I was like filming maybe 2 seconds of something, beautiful. And the rest of the time I was just going like this.
Oh my god. Like, no,
It
go
was,
away.
yeah, it was like a hysterical nightmare. And it was actually at my father's family home in the northern of Finland. He was on the porch drinking coffee, and he was like, I did not raise that kid right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. So basically, finally, I was, I'm not even kidding. When I was ready with 2, 3 videos in the forest, I had like, you know, I was completely bumpy on the skin from all of the insects' bites, and I was just like scratching like crazy. So for 3 or 4 videos, I just had to recover for 2 weeks, with all of the bites.
Oh my god.
It was horrible. It was not worth it.
Beware the nettles?
Yeah, there were nettles as well.
What are
So my legs were like covered, with the scratches from the needles, and all over here the mosquitoes and the flies. And actually, we had a really hot summer in the Finland. It was like 30 degrees Celsius hot as well. And I had like this Shield Maiden war paint on. And it was just, I'm not kidding, it was melting down, with all the foundation and the layers. And I was sweating so bad, it just like, it was not fun.
No,
so
that doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, so I prefer shooting in the snow than in the summer in the nature.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't blame you on that. I mean, that's yeah, because you don't have to deal with bugs. I hate bugs. So I deliver mail, so I'm outside and I could like the bugs like are just like everywhere sometimes, and other days they're not there. It's really weird, but still, and you're not used to the heat either because you're used to the cold. It's just, oh man.
Yeah.
So what's the coldest it gets over there?
The absolute coldest I have experienced in my life was minus 38 degrees Celsius.
Oh, wow.
I kid you not. I could not. I had to put a scarf on my face just so my eyes were visible, and I put a ski mask on the ice because you could not walk. It's like the air you breathe, when it vaporizes a bit, from your mouth. I had, like ice flakes, on my eyelashes and my eyebrows.
I've had to work in, what is it? Negative 30 degrees temperature, and then the wind chill was like negative 40. It was pretty rough. Yeah, but yeah, it's you feel that. You feel that. Very interesting.
It's like somebody slapping you with a spoon in your face. It's like pinches.
Like that cold ice spoon too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
yeah,
you decided to do those shoots outside, and they look marvelous. I don't know if anyone in here has seen those shoots, but they're really freaking cool. And yes, so you had that idea to do that. So what other big plans do you have for TikTok?
Oh, I have so big plans. They're I'm just picturing, do you know Dr. Evil from Austin Powers?
Yes.
Yeah, so these are like my plans. Like there are.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so, no, but actually I'm planning, if everything goes well, I'm gonna get a drone. And I was actually, because here in Sweden we have a lot of Rune Stones. I don't know if you know about those. It's like these.
It's like the crystal ball in a sense, or tarot cards.
No.
I'm about to actually.
No, we can say it like this, that the Rune Stones were the postcards of Vikings. They were writing three sentence letter that this is for my mother. My name is Ragnar, and this is for my mother, Lagertha, and this was written by Rudolph. So it's basically the ancient postcards of ancient Viking civilizations. So actually what I'm planning if I get a drone is that I'm going to start doing road trips in Sweden, and I'm going to start shooting the Rune Stones and actually becoming more or less a OC history teacher.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can get some you could get some really cool TikToks made with that drone too.
Yeah, but the problem is that I would most likely need somebody to pilot the drone, because I can't be in two places at the same time. I will see if I'm just gonna shoot something, you know, with a selfie stick and then just take some drone footage without me. But this is basically the plan.
Can't you program a drone to go a certain distance to a certain spot beforehand? I'm guessing. I don't know.
I'm a complete idiot with technology.
Fair
So if I
enough.
would program it, it would fly to Russia or something, I think, and just leave.
Like, where are you going? Come back!
Oh my god. Yeah.
The last time I had someone talk about a drone on my show was this was Blazing Dark Wolf. He had a drone
Yeah.
and then he pressed the button and the drone went from like all high up straight down dive bomb to him and he started running and he didn't realize that button, it just comes back to you when you press that button. It hovers around you.
Oh no.
So then
he was like running in circles and the drone was like also following.
Not that extreme, but still just as good. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. So that's awesome.
Oh.
So you plan on, like, you say you think it's like a little like a thing going on that you want to be a director or a directress.
Yeah.
Why don't
I have
you
so
just,
many ideas.
why don't you just go
Like,
for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself when I started filming TikToks. I was like, when I started filming, I did not know how to be in front of a camera. I was the most awkward person ever to stand in front of the camera. I'm not even kidding. If you scroll down to my oldest videos, cringe, like it's so bad. It's like, welcome to cringe heaven. But the thing is, like, because I came so far with the filming that I'm now actually filming footage outside, and I have like these dreams that I want to be a director, I want to be an editor, I want to be the actress, and I also want to be a history teacher, and I'm just gonna combine it all, and I'm just gonna do it. That's what I said from day one. Even if my TikTok sucks, I'm just gonna build myself up to the place I want to be. I'm already over 30 years old. I have already wasted too much time of just sitting and doing nothing, you know, thinking about what I could have been. I'm just gonna do it now because life is too short.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
I
how,
stopped caring.
well, yeah, you gotta stop caring and just be what you want to be. Do what you want to do and figure out what works, and so you can make it sustainable, can make it where you can live doing what you love. And that's what a lot of people don't realize in life. They just sit there and think, oh, I'll just work a 9-to-5 job and come home and drink beer.
Yeah. And then they wake up when they are 80 years old, and then they go like, oh, I have so many regrets. I have not enjoyed my job for one moment. And no, I stopped doing that. I'm just taking things I like to do. I don't care about the money. I'm just doing it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, be unapologetically yourself. Exactly, Blood. Exactly. So,
yeah.
That is awesome. That's freaking awesome. And I'm surprised you don't have a ton of followers. I don't get it. Like, you have a very unique thing about you, and like, this is why I hate TikTok now. I really hate TikTok. I love everyone on it, but I hate how TikTok is with people's pages. Like, did you know that Hostels Bonds live got banned until June 21st or some shit?
Yes, I saw his video before I came on here and I was shocked. I was like, what? How is it even possible? I have no words.
And the thing is, like, that happens all the time with people. Like, the thing is, they literally take your account away. Why? Why don't you let us download our movies? Or just put our whole profile on private?
Exactly.
Like, your account's
I
banned,
don't
you
get
can't
it.
post any videos, but you can at least get your stuff back. Like, it makes no sense. And
Yeah,
I think once some new apps come out, because I'm already seeing views drop in like other people's stuff and like in general. I think once the app starts, like not if the app does not start actually like helping people and actually doing what it did before, people aren't going to stay on the app. They're going to go elsewhere. Like, that's really what it
exactly.
is. Because Clips app is coming out, and almost everyone I know is like, I can't wait until that app comes out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm also waiting for it to be published, to be honest, because I'm so frustrated. As you said before, I don't have that many followers, and I don't even know where to start. During the Christmas times, the views, I actually got 70 views on videos I worked on hours.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you maybe saw my
Yes.
rant video.
Probably not. I'm not on TikTok surprisingly that much. It becomes
Yeah.
discouraging. It does. And I started posting OC stuff again. And I personally was just like, I don't see a point. Like, everything I post is not going anywhere. And I would post my videos that I do on TikTok to YouTube Shorts, but I can't do that because of the copyright issues.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about the same thing a couple of days ago. Only if YouTube would have kind of the same thing as TikTok, that you can just pick an audio and upload it.
They do.
No, nobody would be on TikTok anymore.
The thing is, YouTube does, but they do have audios you can pick. It's just not as good because they're not, that's not their platform. They're not there for sounds and dancing out sounds. They're there for you to create and put your own stuff to it. So
Exactly.
if they make enough money and there's enough need, then yeah, they'll slowly start doing it. But there's a lot of sites that you can get free sounds from that are DMCA free. So that way you can actually post up there. It's just sometimes it's not as good, or it's just like kind of bland.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have hit as hard as other stuff. The thing is, Blood,
But
it's not just us. It's a lot of people.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people I haven't seen on my For You page. And I'm seeing like people. I'm just like, why am I seeing you? Like, seriously. And that's what it is. Like,
Mhm.
it's frustrating because when you go from 3,000 to 6,000 views per video to only like not even 1,000, not even like 600, like, that is very discouraging.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Because you don't get any feedback from your labor, kind of, if you know what I mean.
So
Now, there were plenty of times I was just like on the brink to give up. But it was like thanks for, the people following me, writing the things for me that don't give up, just keep going. It's thanks to them I'm still on this platform, to be honest. Because otherwise I would have left,
yeah,
yeah, a long time ago and not even looked back.
I don't blame you. Blood
Yeah.
almost left a couple times too. Do you know Blood Vixen's content?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. She almost left a while back too because there was no, like, literally stopped. We both went from growing drastically and getting a lot of reviews and meeting a lot of people fast to just going nowhere. And
yeah, just like emergency brakes. You just.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I feel you, bro. But it's like really weird because I feel like, especially the TikTok algorithm, it works in waves. When you're on the peak of the wave, you get, for me that has only 6,000, followers. On my peak, I get about 5,000 views. But then when the wave goes down, it drops to 70 views per video, and all of a sudden the wave comes back and you get 5,000. And it doesn't matter the quality of the video, like TikTok just randomly pushes out, videos, and when it's low tide, it doesn't matter if you made a viral video or not. It's just, going to like, nope, 70 views. We're not even gonna show it on the For You page, like.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you got some videos that got into 1,000 views, and I guarantee you probably didn't get a lot of followers from those.
It depends on the video.
Yeah, it's weird,
but
and it's annoying. But
I don't know how much you know about the Nordic countries, but Nordic countries usually don't support cosplayers.
Norseus
That's
one says, Katja, say something in Finnish.
Ha! Oh my god, is there anything specific?
No context yet. So
Okay.
like we could talk about we could talk about how much we hate TikTok as much as we want. There's no changes in it. We're still going to be creating content for it because our fans are there and people know us from there. Yeah, just pick something Norseus. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry.
It's like basic. Hyvää iltaa kaikille. Mitä kuuluu? Kiva kun tuutte käymään. I bet it's to you like tantarantara. No? How did that sound?
I had no clue what you said.
I just said like, good evening. How are you guys? I hope you are well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But did you know that we have the longest word that is written in one sentence?
What's that?
With I have to Google it because I don't remember it by heart.
Blood Vixen says, "Oh my god, that was so fun." That's so cool. That's so cool. So you have a lot of OCs.
I'm just gonna Google it real quick for you because you are going to be amazed. Longest word in Finnish. Finnish.
So, this longest word. How many words is it? Or how many letters is the word?
Are you ready?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. My gosh. Lentokone, suihku, turbiini, moottori, apumekaanikko, aliupseeri, oppilas. That is all in one word.
61 letters? What does it mean?
Did you count? Did you count?
No, Saying Jester said it.
Oh my god, yeah. It's actually the longest word in one, go.
Okay. What does it mean?
Okay, so it's meaning a student. No, how do I translate? Maybe some of the viewers know the correct translation, but basically it's going like you are a student of a mechanic of a airplane turbine engine.
What the fuck? Airplane jet turbine engine auxiliary mechanic non-commissioned officer student.
Yes.
Man, Saying Jester, you're nailing everything right now. Man, that's the definition. What the fuck? That is that's special.
It's like one of those things we are proud to say that we are Finnish.
I am the Pascha. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so what is your favorite phrase to say in Finnish?
Oh my gosh. I don't like speaking Finnish, to be very honest with you.
Why?
Because it's so difficult.
Oh.
It's like one of the most difficult languages in the world.
Professional title in the Finnish army. What? It's so fun though. Blood's like, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an army term, I think. But But I don't know. I don't really have any favorite term in Finnish. I just kind of getting through the day, to be honest.
Okay. So what's your favorite language to speak? You speak what, 4 languages you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So I speak Finnish, Swedish, English, and French. Very refined.
So which one's your favorite to speak? Spank. Speak. Spank. The fuck? What's your favorite one to speak?
Yeah, I would spank Swedes every day, to be honest. Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, that's perfect. I spank Swedish.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, but if you know the history, we Finnish people like to spank the Swedish a lot. We want to win them in everything. But my actually go-to language is actually Swedish, because I find it the most easiest to elaborate in. Yeah.
Elaborate? Okay. You can express your emotions easier in Swedish.
Yeah. Because Finnish is really difficult, and English, it's not coming that natural, and French is sounding too fancy. Swedish is just kind of natural sounding in my ears. Yeah.
Fancy. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
It's very
I like that
beautiful language, but I'm not that beautiful. Like, I don't feel like a madame, so I just skip it. Because when I speak, I just have to tell you a funny story, because as you can hear, I have a really strong accent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, in all of my 4 languages I speak, I have a really strong accent. When I'm speaking Finnish, I have a Swedish accent. When I speak Swedish, I have a Finnish accent. When I speak English, I have a very weird accent. And then when I speak French, I sound like, this machine that cuts trees, a chainsaw. Yes, I sound like a chainsaw when I speak French, because I don't roll on the R's. I speak like very harshly.
Huh.
Yeah.
So say some French real quick.
Oh my gosh, what shall I say? I'm always like so without imagination. I can say like the basic words, maybe. Salut, ça va? Comment ça va? Bien? Merci. À tout à l'heure. It sounds so bad. And it's actually, once I was actually working at the airport before I got fired because of the pandemic. And one time I had to work as a translator for a French passenger. And he was looking at me like this. And he actually didn't focus on my questions, because I had to question him about the contents of his bag, security contents. Security questions. But he was focusing more on my chainsaw accent than on my questions. So I'm like, why does that accent really matter? But he was really bothered, because he was like this refined gentleman. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, look, I'm going to get all like uppity and like, I'm not gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna get all weirded out on how you're speaking. No, not how that works. Like, geez.
Yeah. Also, when I make my live streams on TikTok, the most I get 2 comments as the top comments, and they are coming every 5 minutes. The first one is, "Are you Finnish?" And the second one is about my accent, that it is really horrible. So I actually got seriously tired about the comments about the accent, so I made a video on TikTok about the language skill does not refine your level of the language. Do you understand? It's like accent does not, refine your language level skill. So you can speak basically perfect English, and just because you have an accent, people are putting you down for it, and they are like, your English is so bad, nye, 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 nye. And actually they are speaking, better English than the actual accuser. Are you with me?
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could tell she has Scandinavian, but I can understand her. No, I can understand you just fine. Like you do have an accent, but that's fine. You're understandable. There's some people who have an accent where you're just like, have you ever made a phone call to or a company of some sort and you're trying to like figure out something and that person answers, you instantly know, man, this person's not going to understand anything I say.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I had one recently. I was trying to get my son's phone from because me and my wife Blood, we upgraded our phones. I wanted to give him my older phone because it was an upgrade from his. I call up, I said, hey, I instantly knew, okay, this is gonna be a rough one. I'm just trying to transfer my son's phone number to a new phone. Okay, I just need this information, this, and this, so we can get this. I'm like, get what? Logs? I'm like, no, I'm just transferring number. Oh, okay. Went back, came back. Oh, we can't get the call logs because of this. I didn't ask for call logs. Can we get... I asked for numbered this from SIM card to this. Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, we can't get the text logs also. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. Get me a supervisor. Like, I don't understand, like, how that translated to that. Like, I'm trying to transfer this phone number to this phone. How is there call logs in there at all? What? And
yeah, I've done those also, but it has never happened to me. So I think people understand what I speak about when I speak about something.
No, you actually speak really clear. Like you're very clear and you pronunciate really well. There's other people who don't, or they'll skip words and then they don't. So you're fine. Just other people are just mean and moronic or whatever it may be. So that's really cool. You speak all these languages. You do OC content. Were you talking to Steve from Wisconsin? No, it was actually someone in training, but I just don't understand how that even translated at all to call logs. Katia has a gorgeous accent. That's from Norse's.
Thank you.
You're making her blush now.
Blushies.
Blushies. So you're on TikTok. You're going to continue doing TikTok. You're going to make projects bigger. It sounds like with being director. So give us a hint of an idea you are thinking about that is the biggest project that you want to ever do. That is for.
Oh my gosh, that is a really hard question. I have not thought that far off into the future.
Okay, what is something you would want to do as a big project or a TikTok or a video? Or like even a YouTube video that's like 10, 15 or like 8 to 10 minutes long, where it's like you're telling a story or something.
Yeah. One thing I have actually, one thing I'm actually hoping for is that I could start to travel a bit and start to meet up with the people I have met on TikTok and just make collaborations with creators. Was that your question?
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. I was thinking more solo. And thank you, Crazy Blue Eyes. Long time. How are you doing? The sub for 5 months. Holy crap. Thank you, sister, for that. Now, that's actually pretty cool because like you want to go travel the world and like meet new people. That's really cool. But I was more or less leaning towards the side of like, what is like your main goals? What are your heart's desires? As in like, what is something you want to do that is just so big and epic, but you can't, like, you haven't figured out how to do it yet, or you got plans to do it? Because you said you wanted to do, you said you wanted to be a teacher, you want to teach OCs, you want to do this. So how are you going to put that all, and be a director, how are you going to put that all together into a big project?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's like I'm a one-person circus right now, and it's a chaotic circus. And hopefully I will manage to pull the strings together so it would be a kind of better circus, I guess. But no, I would really like I have a kind of bucket list I want to do.
All right, what's the bucket list? What's the first thing on the bucket list?
I want to go to Iceland. Yes, I want to go to Iceland, and I want to record the nature. I don't know. I want to go hiking in the nature.
I don't blame you, because I heard Iceland is actually like a deterrent of a name, so people don't go there when it's actually a very beautiful country. Like, it's nice, warm. It's kind of cold, but not. Like, it's just a very nice area.
Yes, and also with the volcanic soil and the hot springs, it's so different from Scandinavia. Maybe Norway resembles a little bit more of Iceland, but definitely Iceland is something completely different from everything else. And I actually had Scotland on my bucket list, and I did it this year. No, nice. Sorry, last year, because we are already on the next year.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
I think we all understood what you meant, though.
Yeah.
Because who's going to put 21 yet on when they do years?
Yeah, nobody. Exactly. No,
How
but I
experience?
actually went to Scotland last year, and I did my bucket things there. So the next one is definitely Iceland, and after that, I want to go to this Machu Picchu in. Do you know this place?
No, actually. What is it called?
What?
I'm from America, in the middle of it.
It's in the South America. Come on.
Oh no, I have no clue. What's it called?
Machu Picchu.
Okay. Machu Picchu sounds like you beat me a lot.
It's like these ancient Incans or Mayans, like their temple place in South America.
Okay. I'm looking it up right now. 15th century. Oh, that looks really cool. It's like the southwest but northern section.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's really cool. And you want to go there? Why do you want to go there?
Because of the history.
Just because of the history?
Yes.
So what's the history behind it?
Oh, I don't know. I have not looked it up yet.
I want to go there, but I wanted to go there because of the. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me start that over. I want to go there because of the history. What's the history? I don't know. Why do you want to go there for the history? Because of the history. That is why.
It's a legit claim. Oh my god. No, but the history is really amazing. But I'm not. I don't want to open my mouth because I don't want to say anything that is incorrect, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I get what you're saying. But, like, you know some stuff, but you don't want to give wrong information. You're kind of like how I was timid on releasing that guide that you saw. I was so timid on releasing that because I know it's true, but I want to release something that's not going to work. But Blood started using it and it started working, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's
exactly. No, but then I would, yeah. I have a lot of places I want to go. I want to do it. I want to do it all, but the problem is that you have to be responsible adult and work and things like boring things like this. I don't want to do that.
Do you have any kids?
I'm gonna keep that one as a personal. Okay. If it's okay.
That's fine. Okay, so you like to travel and you want to keep traveling, and you can't do it because of adulting, right?
Yes.
So
No, but everybody needs to work, right?
not necessarily. There's other ways to find like a way to live without actually working. Like content creation is one way. Like that is a way to make a living. It's just doing it right. Recently I discovered this guy who was YouTube videos out there explaining and analyzing the higher end YouTubers and why these videos popped off, why they're so good, why you get engaged in it, and why you stay engaged. And he's actually the editor to Logan Paul. I started watching it and I'm learning so much stuff about it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this and add this to my videos so like there's more engagement. And that's with like everything you do. There's always some way that you can learn something new to be able to finance yourself with the things you love. It's just finding a way to do it is the hardest part.
Exactly. And I actually have a degree in blacksmithing.
Really?
And this is my dream job. Yes. This is my dream job, but for one to make a living of blacksmithing, you need to have your own shop and you need to make custom things. And the problem is I don't have the shop or the equipment.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of money just to get that equipment. And then the materials, yes. And then what if you mess something up and the supply, and then like, I mean, you could just remelt it, some of it down, but then there's some things you can't recover. You still got to recomp with other things. Yeah. Like, exactly. A lot of people will be like, man, that's so expensive to get that sword. I'm like, do you understand what goes into making a sword? God damn it. Like, shit. Yes. All right. See you soon, Crazy.
It's blood, sweat, and tears.
What's that? Oh, blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, yes. And a lot of people don't understand. Same with editing. People don't understand like how long it takes to when you actually spend time on editing instead of just like doing something like this and posting it. It takes so much time. China, make it simple. What?
No, it's like no. I think some people think it's like 2 clicks and the editing is done, and it's like,
oh no,
no.
So Hastelbahn has given me permission to use his tutorial guides on his YouTube channel to put on my channel, but I'm not just gonna do a copy and paste. I'm putting my own twist on it. I'm adding music to it. I'm adding little banter, because me and Hostel, if you ever hear us, oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's fun times, and it's always a good time. And I'm trying new techniques with it. I'm experimenting with it, and I literally just got to the 2 out of the 3 guides of where I'm setting up that one, the how I want to set it up, and I'm like, this doesn't even flow smoothly to this. How am I going to do this? Fuck. But this section's great. Now I gotta figure out this. And it's one piece at a time. It's like trying to draw a mural until you get so good it's like fast. And that's the hard part. And blacksmithing, there is no rushing. I've watched blacksmith channels and they work for hours and hours to get something good. Yeah, and they have a team. You're just one person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's complicated. It's like, yeah, it has been 10 years now since I did any blacksmithing project. And I'm so sad about that. So I'm really rusty at this moment. I can actually show you how rusty I am. So basically, this has been muscle. Now it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would come right back because it's muscle memory. Your brain knows how to use it correctly. Yeah, it would be sore as fuck, but it'll come back.
I really hope so, because I had like these big muscles and looking super sexy, and now it's just bat wings. Yeah.
I think chat would totally disagree with everything you just said there, because they think you're awesome and everything. But point being, what I was actually gonna, I don't know, this was a random like shot in the dark, or I don't even, shot in the dark. I said shot in the dark. Don't ask. My English is off, and I only speak English. So, anyway, I was gonna suggest like maybe you should put up like, "Hey, I do blacksmith. Who wants to team up?"
I
don't
did
have
that, but nobody wants to team up.
Oh, you've done that on TikTok?
Not on TikTok, but no, actually not. No,
Yeah.
no, I haven't.
You should try it on TikTok.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you could.
Right.
And like let people know, like, hey, I do blacksmith. Who wants to help me get back in the groove of blacksmithing? Like,
yeah.
And like you set some stuff up. I mean, I know you're in Swedish or Sweden, right?
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like someone's around you. Someone will hit you up. And you'll find out that
they will definitely beat me up because I'm Finnish. Thank you very much.
Honestly, if it's from TikTok and like someone along the same lines, people are actually really cool on TikTok. I could see things happening good. I say you do that. Make a freaking TikTok with like your mallet saying, "I want to do this again. Someone help me." And go try it out. See what happens.
Desperate person, like, help me.
Yes. Exactly. Oh my god. I will obey her blacksmithing craft. Really, Tiflis. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I always mess up people's names all the time. I mean, come on, I had to ask yours beforehand. I feel like I was rusty for this interview a little bit, but not.
Do you still remember how to pronounce my name? After 1 hour now?
I gotta look at it. Katiaeleonor.
Oh, it sounded very French, that one.
But very chainsaw French. Katia. I like Kat. I've always liked the name Katia, and there was a few others. Oh, I gotta turn that back up. That's really low. Thank you for that follow, Mary Harma. Thank you for that follow.
Oh, Marie is so sweet.
Oh, Marie.
She's from my country.
Nice,
Marie.
Nice. Very nice.
But you know, yeah.
Do I know?
You know the funny thing about my name? Because also different countries pronounces it differently. I remember, in my country, they say it Katja.
Mm-hmm.
And in Swedish, it's like pretty the same. But, I remember from English class, I had this really UK teacher, like this refined English lady. And I still have her voice. This was from preschool. And I still hear her voice in my head when she says, Katja. It's like so different. And Americans are calling me Katie. Yeah. What? And in America, it's like, Katie. So I just stopped correcting. I'm just just call me whatever. As long as it's something nice, then go for it.
What a lot of people wouldn't notice is that you have the E at the end. Katie's usually spelled K-T-I-E. And you have an A in between the E, or K-A-T-Y. So I knew it was something different. I just didn't realize it was like Katia. Like, it's different. But have you met humanity in some people? Have you ever just looked at someone and wondered what is going on inside their head? Or you just looked at someone and go, how the hell are you still alive?
Yes, I worked at the airport, so I know. Believe me.
Okay,
I know.
What is your best story you got from your job? You're like, no, I don't even want to talk about it. It's so bad.
Okay, I actually did a post on my TikTok with what is the weirdest thing you heard on your job, but it only got about 200 views. So I'm pretty sure most of the people haven't watched the video. So I'm just gonna repeat it because I have no words. So I was working at the airport in Stockholm, and I had my work in the airport was that I'm a flight coordinator. So I calculate the weight and balance for the airplanes, right? So what I do basically on a departure is that I stay at the gate and I supervise the boarding, and I supervise, when the bags are being loaded, I communicate with all parts, with the captain, with the gate, with the loaders. I just keep, the shit together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once I had a flight, I don't know if you're familiar with the company, but there was this airline called Norwegian Air
Yes, I do
International.
remember that.
Yes, so I had a Norwegian flight to Madrid. Okay, we boarded the flight. It departed on time. No strange things happened. Okay.
Okay.
But
No strange
after,
things.
when I went home from my job, I got a phone call from my boss, and she was like, "Do you remember if something curious happened on your boarding to Madrid?" And I was like, "No, it was like the most calm flight ever. No curiosities, all right?"
Okay.
And she just went on like, "Okay, because we just got a phone call from Madrid that there is a passenger that arrived in Madrid, and he wants to complain." And I was like, "Well, what seems to be the problem?" Okay, are you ready for this? So this man, he was supposed to fly to Lisbon in Portugal. He got on the wrong airline, flew to the wrong destination, and when deboarding the flight in Madrid, he realized that this is not Portugal. How he even got on that plane? There are gate announcements, there are signs saying this flight goes to Madrid, Spain. He got on the flight. He did not react that the people around him are speaking Spanish. He was a Portuguese. He was like just sitting there looking at the Madrid signs and the flight attendants having a Norwegian logo. He was supposed to fly with Top Air Portugal to Lisbon. So basically, he had just walked with his ticket like this, and the first gate he saw, he just went. And my supervisor.
I was just laughing. I could hear you. It might cut out. It might cut out on your end, but yeah, it will cut out on your end, but it doesn't cut out on the stream because of how Discord's mics work.
Because you had a really silent laugh, and I was like, "Are you okay there?" No, but I just asked my supervisor, "Can I speak with this mister? I just want to ask him if he's a special kind of stupid or something."
A special kind of stupid. Did you speak to him?
No, she did not allow me.
Damn.
I understand totally why, because of the company policies. But this is one thing that will never leave my memory. Never. No. So yeah, I think a lot about people. How are they even allowed to fly internationally? Because they don't speak anything. They don't have any common sense. They don't understand that you need to ask if you don't know something. Or yeah, I have so many stories.
That's a good one though. That's a good one. Like, I want to talk. This is what Sang said. So basically, he wants to complain that he's a moron.
Yes.
How do you? I mean, there's numbers. There's the oh my god! Like, everything just did not.
Nothing matched.
Nothing.
Like, nothing. Not the time. He was supposed to fly 2 hours later.
Huh?
Yeah, nothing matched.
But how? Like, oh my god! I got nothing on that one, because that's something kind of special right there.
Yes.
I wish I could remember a story, but every time I'm in here, or every time I do an interview, someone always asks a fire story, which should be just like the fourth question I asked at the end now. Do you have any fire stories, considering you are a blacksmith?
A fire story?
Yes.
What is a fire story?
So, you're a blacksmith, you deal with fires, so has there any been time where like a fire broke out and you're just like, uh-oh? Yes, we got a good one.
No. I'm gonna be a very disappointing one. I'm just gonna say when I was on vacation in Greece with my mom, there was a fire in the hotel next to us. That is like the worst that happened.
Really? That's it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
super lame.
Damn, not really. You still saw a fire. I mean, I live in like Chicagoland area and I see a whole bunch of freaking like random buildings burning down because people are just bored.
Yeah.
Yes, that still counts. The crazy blue so it's like
Yeah.
that still counts. It does.
Yeah, but actually, I set my sleeve on fire when I was in the blacksmith school. I had this. I don't remember what kind of material, but it was really flammable. It was like this metal hoodie of Amon Amarth, my favorite band when I was a teenager.
Oh come on, do you know In Flames?
So, what?
You know In Flames?
Yes.
Soil Work?
No.
Oh come
but
on,
I
they're
have heard
Sweden.
of them.
They're Sweden. Come on now. I'll send you one of their songs. We'll continue.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
burnt your Amon Mars Swoody, and you're like, oh my god!
Yeah. The thing is that it was a long sleeve hoodie, so I was like holding the iron with this hand, right? And I was like banging on the other, and then it's like popped some spark from the metal onto my hoodie. So basically it broke out a small fire here on the hoodie, so I just like smacked it, and it reappeared here on the elbow. So somehow it traveled in the material of the hoodie, like from one spot to another. So when I put the fire out here, it just popped out here. And I got 2 ugly holes in my favorite hoodie, and I was so sad. Yeah.
That sucks.
It's like, cry me a river and build a bridge.
Yeah, but like from doing stuff like that, you learn how to avoid doing things like that. That's the crazy thing. Like skateboarders, when they fall and break something, they know how not to fall and break something. They know what they did wrong. They remember it. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's what's really cool about that. And but sucks about the hoodie. I mean, yeah.
It was $20 favorite hoodie with the hammer of Thor.
Yeah, Amon Amarth, I have not really listened to too much, but what I have heard, they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool.
Yeah, they are awesome. Yeah. Epic. I listen to a lot of, folk metal. That is my, cup of tea.
I think I said that right.
What?
Elevete?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, saying.
It's like Iluwite? I'm not sure, actually.
You don't know how to say them either, right? But you know who I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I say them like Eluvite.
Yeah.
Eluvite. I don't know.
I don't know either. I really don't. I just say Elevete because who knows? Like, but yeah, they were one of the first folk metals I've actually heard. It was very interesting. Are Innis Mona and Call the Mountains the shit though.
Yes, Innis Mona was my first Elu song. We can call them Elu maybe because I don't know, but they are like a more opera kind of genre. I think it's like opera metal, like Nightwish, little bit the same. Do you remember Nightwish?
I know of Nightwish. Yes, it's more like like a metalcore, but like instead of being metalcore, I consider like metalcore the start of like singing with metal, like how Metallica was, but they weren't metalcore, they were other things. It's just I like it when bands sing, scream, melodic, crazy, and just everything in one, like how Periphery is and I See Stars. You know those bands?
No.
Then how do you go yes?
No, but I was agreeing with your before statement, like
yes.
how they are. I
Yeah.
agree with you on that point.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Nice
Do you
nice rollback.
understand
Nice
now
rollback on that one. Nice recovery. Okay.
But do you understand now my one-person circus kind of persona? Like, it's quite hysterical all the time. When somebody asks me a question, I'm like, yes! And they were like, did you understand? And I'm like, no!
But I get it! What do you get? I don't know! No, that's awesome, though.
I am close enough to getting it.
You're that person that you guys are all hanging out, and then everyone's like, hey, let's go do this. You're like, yeah. And you go with, like, what are we doing? Wait, why are we throwing that fire down the hill? That's what you said we were doing. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm very spontaneous, so yes, I do shit like that. I just jump onto something and I do it.
Nice. Now, saying that phrase here, people would take that a different way. But I get what you meant. So, wait, do you get it? Yes. What do you get? I don't know. Why did you say yes? The history. Saying Chester.
I didn't understand now. What was the comment?
Okay. The comment was... okay. Do you get it? You say yes. And then the next one is, what do you get? Then you say, I don't know. Why did you say yes? The history.
I still don't get it.
How can I explain it a little different? Basically, you'll agree with anything. Then when you're asked what it is, you'll be like, I don't know. And then when somebody asks, why did you agree? Because I just wanted to.
It doesn't make that much sense for me, to be very honest right now. But
no, that's fine.
okay.
That's fine. Yeah. Language barrier. Language barrier.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we're past. We're actually past the hour mark, and if yeah, it was a fun time. That's how these shows go. That's how mine goes. It's like very fun, very cool, very chill, very laid back. Now, everyone, if you all have any questions, get them out now, because I'm about to ask my 3 closing questions. So start asking away, people. I know you got some extra questions you guys didn't get to ask. So, the first question I ask is there any question? I'm going to try to read this. Manata Menet Nukuman.
One more time. Somebody is going to sleep, I think.
Munelta Menet Nukuman.
Okay, somebody needs to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It was good. I applaud your try.
From many, you go to sleep. Okay, straight translation via Google. Okay, during the interview, was there any question you were surprised I didn't ask you, or you didn't get asked, and you want to express yourself?
That was a very complicated question again. Well, what exactly do you mean?
So I ask you a lot of questions, right?
Yes.
Is there a particular question I did not ask you that you thought I would?
Actually, I was not expecting anything. I was...
I just said, get in the car and we'll go somewhere. Where are we going? I don't know. Okay, let's go. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, basically. Like, just get into the back seat. We're going for a drive. And I'm like, okay.
Question. Is she a fan of the Dudsons?
Dude Sons.
Dudsons.
Actually, I watched it when I grew up. It was like one of those things everybody watches in high school. But I just thought they were like cute skater boys, but not that fanning, actually. No.
Okay.
Yeah. But they were like these Jackass kind of guides. You know,
Okay.
Jackass, right?
Yes,
they do
yes.
stupid things. Yeah.
I never really was into those kind of like shows and comedies and people. I literally looked at them like they were stupid, even though that was the point. It just was like, eh. I like context.
I gotta tell you.
Okay. What we got?
I actually met this guy from Jackass. He came to the airport and he gave me his passport, and I was like looking, what is his name from Jackass?
I don't know.
Like the main character.
I'm looking it up right now.
Bam Margera, I think. Bam Margera.
Yeah, Bam Margera, yeah.
Yeah, he gave me his passport, and I was like looking on his picture, and I just saw from the name that it was like Bam Margera, but the picture did not match the mister in front of me, because it was like this really sexy man on the picture, but the man in front of me, he was like old, and he was very heavyweight and looked very, you know, burned out. I just felt so bad for him, you know, because when I looked on the shows, I remember him as a idol for the kids. And this man I had in front of me was like really burnout, middle-aged, big man. Yeah, this is the biggest celebrity I have ever met.
That's really cool, yet disappointing in an awkward way.
Yes, exactly. I didn't even have the heart to mention that I was a fan, you know. I was
damn,
just awkwardly,
it was that bad?
Yes, I was just awkwardly handing him back his
Holy
passport
shit.
and like,
we're getting rated by Simbai with a party of 76. Holy crap, welcome everyone. You guys are in my closing part for my show and my thing, so please enjoy and welcome, and thank you for the follow, Spider Dragon. I'm pretty sure a ton more are going to be following through. And what's this one? True Soft, thank you. So now for the second question is, wait, so you met Bam Bam? Wait, so you met Bam, and then like you're looking at him like, I wanted to say, hey, how are you? And you're just like, I can't, because it's so like, you don't look the same, you're disappointing, you look like you're a burnout. I feel ashamed to even say or mention anything. That's really crazy.
No, that was not the case. The case was that I actually read in the magazines that his friend Stevie, or what he was called, that made suicide. It was not that long.
What the fuck? Hold on. Play, what the fuck you doing? I told you, you don't have to throw titties at me. Thank you for those 5,000 titties, but please, you don't have to. Thank you, though. Thank you for the 5,000 titties, though. I love your face, man. I really do. Holy shit. Okay, sorry.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Plague Dr. Punk. He just donated 5,000 titties. That's a lot of titties.
5,000 titties.
A lot of titties. You okay?
What?
You seem just as much shocked as I am. And let me go through the follow list real quick. We got STK Headshot, thank you for that follow. Simbai, thank you for the follow. And Sing Jester with the 4 biddies or titties. Hell yeah, thank you for that. Graphbox, Doughboy Fresh 724. Man, these follows are going to keep coming. Man, that was a huge raid. I'm going to say, like, so I'm going to expect, like, you all going to just enjoy the freaking ride. So continue what you were saying before I got interrupted with 5,000 titties.
I don't know what I was talking about before.
And that's okay. That's okay. So
yes.
All right. So what were we take? Chad, help us. Let's reach out the idea. What were we talking about?
Something about Bam Bam.
Something about Bam Bam. Oh yeah, you were like too like ashamed of saying anything to him because like when you met him at the airport, you're just like, yeah, those pictures don't match. You're not hot anymore. My man crush has went away. Yes, this is your plane.
No, but I think I said before you said something about titties, and I just got so shocked. I was like, where?
Like, squirrel with titties.
Yeah, where?
Oh my god, that interview was something else.
Okay. No, but just for you to be very clear, I'm not that cold-hearted person that I would do that to Bam Bam. No, the thing was, I did it out of respect because he clearly had a meltdown after losing his friend, and I
Yeah.
did not. He was not looking like he needed that attention, so I just played it professional. So I just gave him his passport and I asked the bags, and then I went into the personal room and I just screamed like, "Ee!" You
Like,
know, when you have a fangirl moment, yeah.
Look, squirrel with titties! Fucking saying
Yeah.
gesture, redeeming that. God damn it. Okay, so you got to meet him, go in there, and he went in the bathroom, cried a little bit on the inside, and that's interesting though. Like that's interesting. Like you got to meet a high celebrity, and you do OC cosplay, and now people look up to you. How does that actually feel?
Yeah.
Having like
It
the turntables have tabled or whatever that phrase is. I was backwards. How the tables have turned.
I don't have even words to explain. It's like I have not actually gotten to a point that somebody in the street would recognize me. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't have that much of people following. But on the other hand, I have had, little girls that made, I just replied to their comment and they made a whole video about how excited they were because I just replied to their comment. And I'm like, I feel so grateful, so very blessed that I get to do the things that I love and that people actually are enjoying it. I did not at any point expect that. I was like, actually, when I started making TikToks, I make the big mistake of, publishing my TikToks on other social media platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, where my friends and family are watching. And actually, we had a spring break, and when I came back to work, my colleague, he came to me in the gate and he was like, "Are you mentally stable?" Like, yes.
Why would they?
Yes. So yeah, this is basically.
I am just unapologetically myself, mofo. If you don't like this, there's the door. Wait, it's that way.
Exactly.
So does that answer your question? Thank you for that follow, Alex Devil 1313. Hell yeah. So it was a little slow on that one, but we were talking. Now that's it. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Wow, like some people are just out there and out of nowhere. So
exactly. It's like the normal people think I'm a complete lunatic, but actually the cosplay on TikTok, they have reached out to me and I have made friends for life. I'm not even kidding.
Yes, I have too.
It's like I have never in my life seen this much support of anybody, not in real life. Never have somebody, told me so nice things that people have, written to me on TikTok.
And that's awesome.
So I'm completely stunned. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually spoke so much right now about your question that I forgot what the question actually was.
No, it's okay. It was the original question was asking just we kind of just started chit-chatting, going on a little like side adventure, asking like something I didn't ask you, and then you went on this. We talked Bam Bam. So it kind of just like rolled into this ball of like cool, like wow, this is pretty cool stories. And that's what I love about doing the show. Like the stories, it's like that's what it's about, like learning who you are and and play Dr. Punk's like I love the accent. And we got what Graphbox. How can people not know about cosplay? It's massive now. It's great to be creative. Exactly. Like being creative on any level of any sort is awesome. And you have to do what you have to be, and you have to do what you love. And you just have to. You find a way to like get yourself to where you could do what you love for your life and live. comfortably, you're doing great. That you'll live a happy life. Now, my second question of these three now. That was a long, like, first one.
We are going to finish the third question maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. It's completely
that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. So the second question is, all right, what is an interesting fact about yourself that not too many people know? And Plague Dr. Punk loves your accent. Just by the way, like something that like
thank you very much.
Like something that only a few people would know. Isn't like it's just something that's so random, like how Dr. Zed had prosthetics in his leg. Arigo's Rar has her bones right here are connected, or it could be the fact that you went to the moon or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually have how do you say in English? So a body part that doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
How do you say it in English when something paralyzed? Exactly. Yes. So my right foot is paralyzed.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that happen?
But it was from birth, some complication. They actually told my mom that I was going to die within 2 days, and it didn't happen.
And you said, as like a 1-day-old, "Fuck you! I'm gonna live!"
Yeah.
Awesome,
I'm
awesome.
like, no. But it actually left me with a non-working foot, and it's actually not bothering me that much because I can still do things normally. It's just looking sometimes that I'm limping, but
okay.
I just tell people that it's nothing, you know. But that I think people don't know about me, but it's not something.
I mean, I learned a lot.
You saw me jumping in the snow, right? So you didn't notice anything weird there.
No.
So
I didn't even notice that. Like, it's one thing you can't really notice, but still, it's like that's very interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
interesting. Okay, so
it doesn't like hold me back in any way. It's just I get very tired, like because the legs are also not on the same height, so I get some back problems if I work too much or if I go for too long walks, and the difference is starting to, you know, eat on the lower back. But
yeah, it offsets.
I sound like an 80-year-old granny now talking about health conditions.
I was 25 and I had lower back surgery, so I know. I understand. Like it's the bodies and stuff and everything is kind of rough. Like it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So that's something interesting. No, I did not know that. Now I learned something else. I need to make a highlight reel of every single thing that's it like on my like show and like just put it together. Like, definitely, because there's some good ones where it's like, what? Gothic Thug doesn't have a belly button for one. Right? Like, how's it not there?
Like, the mental pictures in my head.
Like, where's that line where you know you gotta stop looking? So.
Yes.
All right. So.
Yeah.
Now the last question that I always ask is, do you have any questions for me and Blood?
I was a bit surprised that I didn't actually get to meet you earlier on TikTok. It was, I got tagged in one of your videos, and this was the first time I ever even knew you existed. Like, I would have hoped to meet you earlier because, I don't know, you seem like a really swell guy.
Yeah, like if you're in the you should be in the Discord now, and everyone in the Discord is like how we are in chat now. That's how we are. Like my whole crew's not even on chat right now, but like everyone who is in my Discord, yes, like we all have a good time. It's a great community, And I'm glad I
Yeah.
got to meet you too now, because you're actually really cool, and you got some cool stories, and I'm pretty sure like you talk to some people in the Discord and hang out and have a good time, and you'll have a great time. Definitely.
I just need to stop you in your tracks.
Go ahead.
One thing that no, you have to make like, you know.
Oh,
No, but first of all, it's pretty renowned that Finnish people don't say that much. We have a thing that we rather stay quiet. So actually, I'm not a really chatty person. I think more than I speak, actually. And when I started making TikToks, I met my TikTok BFF, and we started our own TikTok #family. And to be honest, I'm struggling to keep up with the Discord over there as well, because I'm not the chatty one.
No, that's fine. There's a lot of people who aren't that chatty, or they're not used to it. Like Blood's not. She's not used to like talking to a lot of people, and she does it when she can, but still at the same point, it's like it's hard. It's really hard to keep up with everything. And I mean, if you come in there, say hi every now and then hell yeah, let's go. That's how it works.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, let's go.
I will just come, and be this weird kid on Discord. Like when somebody strikes up the conversation, I will be like, yeah, and then like, did you understand? No.
That is so much yes right there. All right, so any more questions?
Sorry, it broke up a little bit. I didn't hear you.
It's okay. Do you have any more questions?
No, I don't.
You don't? None at all? No questions about like techniques or TikTok or anything at all?
My head is pretty blank, to be very honest with you.
Oh no!
Like I have used 80% of my social capacity with you here. Like I need to recharge for weeks now after this conversation.
Okay.
So my head is pretty blank.
Fair enough. I get you. This was from what you were saying. You guys are very reserved, very quiet. You take in a lot more information instead of like actually expressing yourself. And I would say for this last hour and a half, you have expressed yourself probably the most you've done in years.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I don't need to do that for 1 year and a half forward.
No, 6 months when I hit you back up for possibly a 2.0 interview. How about that? You're like, no, that's too early. I need to hibernate more.
Yes. Well, probably you will see me like this hangover person coming like with the dark circles under the eyes and like, yeah, who dares to disturb my rest?
So much yes. But you got no more questions? Nothing at all? So you're good?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Like
you had a good time, right? I hope?
I had a great time.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. It was so much fun. I was shit nervous in the beginning. I don't know if you picked up on that, but after I just kind of...
We talked before.
Started to relax a bit more.
Nice. I'm glad you did, because like this was a lot of fun. I've had fun every time I do these. Now, I'm going to keep you on the line on this for just a few minutes for a little bit after here, so we could just talk a little bit. Now, everyone, thank you for coming out. This was a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed all your questions, you hanging out, and Simbai, I hope I said that correctly. I'm sorry I butchered it with that rate of 74. That was epic. I've never had that done before, and thank you for that. But we're actually going to move this raid over to Broken Darkling. She had surgery recently on her neck, and she's an awesome person. I want to show her some love because it's been so long since I've raided her, and she's been on when I actually am on. So, with that being said, I really hope you all enjoyed the show and had a good time, because I know I did. And yeah, that's it. And here comes my cat coming to snuggle. Come on, you gonna come snuggle? Come on. Ah, there we go. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's gonna come snuggle for a little bit. So with that being said, thank you all for coming out, hanging out, and until the next interview, come check it out and have fun, or see you then. Bye-bye!